Welcome, Goddess Babes, where nails and stories collide. Join me as we dive into creativity, self-care, and a little bit of mystery. Hit that subscribe button and like the video. In the bustling city of Crestfall, where secrets hide in every alley and romance blooms in the most unexpected places, Lila Summers is just trying to keep her life together. By day, she's an overworked assistant at a chaotic event planning firm, juggling demanding clients and snobby colleagues. By night, she escapes into her favorite romantic comedies, dreaming of the perfect meet-cute. But when a string of mysterious events at work thrusts her into the center of a high-stakes corporate scandal, her world gets turned upside down. Enter Noah, the charmingly awkward private investigator with a knack for stumbling over clues and his own feet. As Lila and Noah team up to uncover the truth, they're caught between dodging danger, keeping their budding romance from becoming a disaster, and trying to survive the madcap events of their daily lives. With secrets unraveling, romance sparking, and hilarity at every turn, it's a wild ride where love might just be the biggest mystery of all. Love, lies, and laughter. Lila Summers wasn't sure when her life became a circus, but she could pinpoint the exact moment she realized she was the clown. It was 2 weeks ago, in the middle of planning her company's largest corporate gala of the year, when she got the first inkling that something was very, very wrong. As the personal assistant to Agnes Thorpe, CEO of Thorpe & Comers Event Planners, Lila's job was to make sure everything ran smoothly, but lately, nothing had. Her days were filled with chaotic client meetings, outrageous demands, and enough caffeine to fuel a small army. Every night, she'd collapse into bed, escaping into the comforting predictability of her favorite rom-coms. Movies where the girl always found her true love in the end, and the world was made of grand gestures and happy endings. But her real world, it was anything but. The trouble started when she noticed small discrepancies in the company's books, minor things that could have been brushed off as clerical errors, but they weren't. Agnes, the unflappable and eternally polished CEO, had been acting strange, and Lila's instincts screamed that something bigger was brewing. The moment she uncovered a $500,000 invoice for entertainment that didn't match any of their event plans, she knew she was in over her head. That's when Noah Harper stumbled into her life. Noah wasn't your typical private investigator. He wasn't brooding or mysterious. He was tall, a little lanky, and endearingly clumsy. When he first arrived at Thorpe & Co., hired by one of the company's wealthiest clients to track down the missing money, Lila thought he was a delivery guy. He had that look. A guy who probably forgot to tie his shoelaces half the time and wouldn't know how to handle a gun, let alone solve a crime. But Noah was good at what he did, even if he didn't look the part. Beneath his awkward charm was a sharp mind. And once he got on the trail, he was relentless. His only problem, he kept tripping over his own feet, and somehow, Lila kept catching him. Their first meeting was anything but smooth. Lila, on edge after discovering the missing funds, was in the middle of organizing a high society wedding when Noah came crashing into the office. Literally, he knocked over a tower of gift bags, scattering luxury perfumes and chocolates across the floor. Lila, already frazzled, could only stare in disbelief as Noah scrambled to help, his face red with embarrassment. Sorry about that," he muttered, handing her a crushed box of truffles. "Great," she sighed. Another mess to clean up. But messes, as it turned out, were Noah's specialty. As they worked together to uncover what was really happening at Thorpe & Co., Lila found herself drawn to his quirky, easygoing nature. Sure, he was clumsy and had a habit of dropping things, but he was also surprisingly insightful. He noticed details no one else did, and he could connect the dots in ways that left Lila both impressed and annoyed, especially when she realized that her boss, Agnes, might be hiding more than just a few mismanaged accounts. The deeper they dug, the more dangerous things became. What started as a few missing dollars turned into something far more sinister. A trail of fraud, blackmail, and a scheme that could ruin the lives of their wealthiest clients. And someone was desperate to keep it all hidden. Mysterious, late-night phone calls, anonymous threats, and even a break-in at Lila's apartment left her feeling like she was living in one of her thrillers, rather than the light-hearted rom-com she loved. But through it all, Noah was by her side, sometimes accidentally knocking over her favorite coffee mug or spilling classified documents across the office floor. There with a smile and a reassuring word. Their dynamic was a comedy of errors, with moments of tension softened by their banter and the growing affection between them. There was one particularly memorable day when, in the middle of a high-stakes meeting, Noah got his jacket caught in a door and ripped it clean off while trying to act casual. Lila couldn't help but laugh, and to her surprise, Noah joined in, breaking the tension that had been building between them. It was in moments like these, between the heart-pounding revelations and the clumsy mishaps, that Lila realized she was falling for him. Their investigation reached its climax on the night of the gala. The same gala Lila had been painstakingly planning for months. The event was a dazzling affair, filled with Crestfalls elite, and Lila had never been more stressed in her life. She was running around in a floor-length gown, trying to keep everything together while keeping an eye on Agnes, who had been acting more suspicious than ever. Noah, dressed in a suit that somehow made him look both dashing and completely out of place, was busy trying to gather evidence. But when a masked figure appeared at the gala, threatening to expose the entire scandal, Lila and Noah found themselves in a race against time. The night spiraled into chaos. There were misunderstandings, accidental spills, and at one point, Noah got locked in a broom closet by mistake. But in the end, they managed to uncover the truth. Agnes had been siphoning money from the company's biggest clients, blackmailing them into silence, while using the funds to cover up her own financial troubles. The revelation sent shockwaves through Crestfalls high society, but with Noah's bumbling but brilliant detective work, they brought the scandal to light. As the dust settled and the gala drew to a close, Lila found herself standing on the balcony, the city lights twinkling below. Noah joined her, a sheepish smile on his face, as he adjusted his slightly crooked bow tie. "So," he said, leaning against the railing, "not exactly the rom-com ending you were hoping for, huh?" Lila laughed, feeling lighter than she had in weeks. "No, but it was definitely memorable." Noah grinned. "And the part where the clumsy guy saves the day? Classic." She rolled her eyes but smiled back. "You're impossible." "I know," he said, his expression softening. "But I'm glad we got through it, together." And in that moment, with the chaos behind them and a new adventure ahead, Lila realized that maybe, just maybe, this was her perfect rom-com ending after all. Messy, unexpected, and filled with laughter. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's mix of nail tutorials and storytelling, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Whether you're here for budget beauty tips or just to relax with some true crime, romance, or drama, there's always something new coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see next. Until then, take care, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.